Welcome back, folks, to my talking series, Into the Pond with Roggy. This time, I'm going to be talking about my experiences living in a haunted house. So if that is something that you're interested, watch. If not, then in a few days, I'll be uploading Paper Mario. But for now, we will be playing a random game. I figured I'll play the mod for Doom on Switch, which is a Viking mod. So anyways, let's hop to it. So, the house that I currently live in and I grew up in... Hold on. The house that I currently live in and grew up in, it has a few, well, if you believe in ghosts and stuff, it has a few spirits in it. There is a lady with literally no eyes, and there is a child, and then there's a man. Some of you who saw my other one are probably thinking, wait a minute, you're schizophrenic. Wouldn't you be just hallucinating? Well, my crazy, as I said, is a single voice, a female voice, a particular female voice. That, and I'm not the only one who's experienced these paranormal phenomenon in the house. My mom's experienced it, my brothers experienced it, and some of my friends who've come stay the night growing up experienced it. The lady with no eyes is really creepy. She comes around at night mostly, but sometimes during the day she will be around. A lot of these experiences happen at random. There's no set time to it. You can go weeks, maybe even months with nothing happening in the house at all. And then all of a sudden at random you'll be sitting in your room, or I'll be playing games, and then I'll turn around and she will be like at the doorway just staring at you. And the way the eyes look like, those Halloween fabrics, I guess you could say, that they put on so you can have black around your eyes, but it's like you can still see out of. It kind of looks like that in her eyes, but instead of seeing someone else's like face in a mask, you can see like right through behind her. She is transparent and all white. And when I mean white, I don't mean like how to put it. It's hard to describe unless you've actually seen it for yourself. She looks almost like milk, that kind of white, or oh shit, or like very a very chalky look. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, chalky. She doesn't say anything. She'll just sit there and stare at you, and then smile, and then like walk away. Like if she's at the doorway, she'll just walk and exit, and then you'll get up real quick to go look and see if she's there, and she's gone, completely gone. We don't think the house itself is haunted. We think the land is haunted. Why, we don't know. I've never actually done any research into it, and thinking about it, maybe I should. Maybe something happened a long time ago here that we don't know about. The kid ghost that I said earlier, you can't really tell who it is. I know it's a girl, but they are not usually in the house. They are usually outside. Excuse me. I need a drink. They are usually outside. This particular whatever it is, ghost, spirit, whatever you want to call it, has more period clothing to like not Civil War, but like around that era. You know what I mean? Like the I don't want to say pioneers, but some old-fashioned clothing like that. It's really hard to tell who she is or whatever. It's just you just see a silhouette of a child, and you usually see them outside. It can happen again during the day or during the night. I've had a friend look outside one day, outside the window and near the truck, saw like a kid running around, and they ran towards the back of the truck and didn't come out. And then he's like, "Hey, do you have you babysitting someone or something?" I was like, "No." And we went outside, look, and there was no one there. And he's like, "Dude, I swear to God, I saw a freaking kid out there. Like, I couldn't like identify them, but they were kind of dressed weird, and they were just running around, and they ran behind the truck, and that's it. Disappeared." Again, the kid doesn't talk. At least I've never experienced that. I would have to ask my brother what he experienced when he was living here. But there was no... Oh, we beat the level, I think. Or the whole thing froze. No, we beat the level. So there was nothing really like... I don't know, it was a really weird experience. The third one, the man that I said. Now, this one is not very nice. He likes to take things. You'll sit your car keys down, for example, on the table. You'll come back and it's gone, and you can't find it, and you're looking and looking and looking for it, and then all of a sudden you'll just be like, "Fuck, where is it?" And then you'll walk into a room that you didn't even walk into it, and there it is on the bed. Other times you'll feel like a hand on you and it'll shove you, and there'll be no one there. You'll be by yourself. Oh, wow. There's other times when you'll be getting up in the middle of the night. You gotta go to the restroom, so you'll leave. And once you leave, you'll see him there. His silhouette is that of a man with a cowboy hat. He's a tall man with a beard. He looks when he comes around and you actually see him and he manifests, he is the one that's more clear. He looks like a person that's standing there, if that makes sense. Like the female, she's like transparent, she's all ghostly looking, almost stereotypical ghostly looking in a way. The kid is not very clear to see, but you know, you can tell that there's a person there. He looks like he's like fully on there, like a real person standing there. He has cowboy boots on, he has slacks, suspenders, and a white shirt. He looks either, I don't want to say Native American, but he looks either Latino, like a Hispanic, or maybe a bit Native, but he has a full beard coming down. He doesn't look very happy. He seems to be not, like I said, not a good spirit. He'll sit there and just glare at you. He will not just not be friendly at all. There's been times when he actually will be the one speaking, and you'll be sitting there and you'll just hear like, "What you doing?" Stuff like that. Or you'll be get pushed and then you just hear like a creepy voice like, "Get out of the way," stuff like that. Um, my my brother and his ex-wife was staying here one time, and she got up to use the bathroom and get some water, and the way the house is set up here is there's two living rooms. There's the living room where my mom and dad sit, and then there's the living room near where my bedroom and the guest bedroom is at. And she got out and went to the bathroom, and when she went to go to the kitchen, the second living room was like literally next to the kitchen. You see the living room when you go straight and you turn right, and there's the kitchen right there. Well, she saw him sitting there on like the couch, and he turns around and looks at her and gives her a death glare, like, don't you dare come in here, type of thing. So she turned around and went into the room, got my brother. My brother came out, and he wasn't there. He was gone. One time, me and my friend, we were staying up all night. We were playing some video games and stuff, and he went to go get us both some soda, and he went in to the what you call it, the ouch, getting distracted, the kitchen to get us a drink. He was grabbed really hard on the shoulder, and like it hurt him, he said. And then he looked back, and there was the guy there, and he just stared at him like he didn't belong there. And he freaked out, dropped the soda. It fucking busted open and squirted everywhere, and he ran and he got me. So I went over there to look, and there was nothing there but the soda, that fell and bursted open. And there was this one time when I was home alone, and I was all happy to be home alone. When I was younger, my folks went out, and my folks went out, so I was sitting there watching TV in the living room, and I'm gonna die. And our cat at the time was sitting there, watching TV with me, I guess, just laying by me, purring, getting petted. All of a sudden, arched up, started hissing and just staring to my left. So I turn on, I look, and there was that guy just staring at me. And then, he literally said, "Boy, what you doing?" And I freaked out, got up, left the living room, went outside. I was a smoker at the time, so I lit up a cigarette and I was smoking. I was like, fuck. Went back in, wasn't there. It was gone. There was like no one there. What did this do? Nothing? Yeah, there was like literally no one there. My brother-in-law, my parents used to have these, parties all the time, where like the whole family would get together, and they would, drink, barbecue, typical, Hispanic family stuff. We have a big family, both on my mom's side and my dad's side. So, they would all come, and, we'd have music playing and stuff like that. He went inside to go get something from my dad. I don't remember what it was. And he came back out, and he told me and my older brother, who was here at the time, he goes, "Dude, there was this lady just staring at me in the hallway. She wouldn't blink. She had no eyes. She wouldn't blink. She just stared at me. And I believed them, but my brother didn't, because my brother didn't live here. He was older. By the time we had the land and house here, he was already older, living on his own. He was in his 20s. I was younger at the time. So he was already off on his own, doing his own thing, working, got his own apartment, stuff like that. And he was just like, no way, you didn't see anything. You're seeing things. You drank too much. Because my brother-in-law, may he rest in peace. He was a drinker. He loved to drink. So they thought nothing of it. Well, as everyone else was going home, my brother-in-law, my sister, and my niece and nephew, they were really young at the time, stayed the night at the guest room. And me and him would stay up talking, playing video games and stuff. And he looked at the doorway and fucking just like did a double take, and he tapped me on the shoulder and look, mira. I looked over there, and she was there too. I saw her too. I was just like, yeah, she's prone to just showing up at random. And then she turned around and walked out. So he got up to go chase her, and again, she was gone. There was nothing there. There was no person there. There was nothing whatsoever there. There was another time that another friend of mine was here, and we were in the guest living room, staying up watching TV, or not the guest living room, the second living room, and he got up and went to the other room to get something out of his bag, and that's when he felt someone like literally push him over onto his face. And he thought it was me fucking with him. He turned around and he goes, "Frank, what the fuck you do?" And he stopped, and when he came out, he told me, "Dude, that fucker pushed me over." I was like, "What fucker?" He goes, that guy with the cowboy hat. Who's that?" I was like, "Dude, just, I told him what it was, and he still didn't believe me, and I haven't talked to him in years, but the last time I talked to him, he still thought it was like someone fucking with him. It wasn't, he doesn't believe in ghosts at all, or spiritual stuff, or any of that stuff, so he did not believe it at all. He was just like, yeah, it was someone fucking with me. There's got to be a logical explanation, but sometimes there isn't, But anyways, that's basically my experiences living in a haunted house. Like, I live here and help take care of my 70-year-old mom and dad. They're up in age already. So, after moving out, I lived in Ohio for a while, then came back here. So, been, helping pay bills, doing all that stuff, taking care of them. Me and my girlfriend take care of them. And she's experienced some things, but she's been kind of lucky not seeing too much. But she's heard things, and like I said, there's times where it goes months and months and months and months without anything happening. So it's not like one of those things where like people think about haunted house and they think it happens all the time, like every day there's something happening. It doesn't work that way. At least here, it doesn't work that way. So, I've had friends come here and they're like, "Yeah, I heard your place is haunted by so-and-so and I want to stay tonight and see something," and nothing happens, and they don't believe me. And then maybe a year or two later, they come over and then they go, "Yeah, I saw it. It was wild, It's weird." But anyways, if you got to the end, thank you. Paper Mario will be up in a day or two, and I hope I see you guys next time. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give it a thumb down. Hit that bell thing. Thanks to whoever rings. Subscribe, and I will see you next time. Talk to you later.